Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Thursday's Weekly Aksys stream. My name is Sammy. I'm checking if my mic's on because I forgot I recorded a bunch of things a second ago. Okay, it's on. How's it going, everybody? So, last time on Paradigm Paradox, basically we were going through this sort of interesting turnaround with the character, where we were kind of explaining why he shouldn't just randomly attack things. We're kind of learning more and more that he feels like a kid, right? So we're trying to explain to this this child almost that hey, you shouldn't just run around and kill things for fun. That's bad. And then we explain to them that trees and flowers and stuff are alive as well. And then a vector comes over and actually stomps on some of the flowers unbeknowingly. And then Yukinami actually goes and kills the kills the vector. And sort of Yukinami's kind of just incensed because he goes first you tell me I can't kill living things, and then I stop killing living things, and then this other thing kills living things, and then he is allowed to kill living things, but so he goes through this whole thing, and then Yuki herself is sort of trying to figure out herself how do I explain that stepping on flowers is not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things, but killing a life, killing a human life is much more severe. And trying to tell there's this line here that's very difficult to explain. Why is she so okay with this? Why is this the best character? Why is she the best character? I really like that some of them look really mad, and some of them are ooh, yikes. That's a yikes move there, Yuki. I think about that literally every time. I should probably use the game that I'm playing. Hold on. I think about all that time, I think it's nice. I have my character cards in my case now, so it's the space is filled with Otome games, right? That's really nice. Here's my Nintendo game, Yeah, and for fighting games, they used to be important. They used to all have what's it called? They used to have the character moves on there. But I'm really happy that I'm looking at all of my Otome games on my desk right now, and I think they're all filled with something. Character cards or stickers or something like that, which is really nice. God. Learn from this. Learn from this, Otometo. Learn from this. More pouty faces. Oh my god, what a baby. Legitimately trying to explain this has been such a disaster. There isn't a good way to explain this, to be honest. If you explain to him he's a child, then you always tell you tell kids violence is always wrong, right? And you hope that through life experiences they learn the nuances, but he's going through all of it so quickly. Oh my god, I didn't expect him to have such a cute face. He was a big dumb idiot the whole time. Oh, that caught me. That blindsided me. Holy this route, I don't know if the other routes do this. I guess I'll discover that as I play through it on my own time. But Moravia is kind of taking a pretty motherly route in this position, right? So it's like you kind of get this like big question mark on her. It makes you want to play the game more. Yeah, I almost guarantee it depends on the route, but at least for this one, I think that in general, like I'm speaking from a designed perspective for Atomes, if you have a route that is going to be like Moravia's, right, then you should probably at some point, or like any sort of like locked route, right? Locked route, final route, the routes previous to it should make you want to play that route. I think this is a route that does that, is what I'm trying to say. It really is generic town theme. It's kind of great. Disinfectant. Yeah, this is definitely like old Pokemon Sleepy Town theme. That face always gets me. When do Lizzie and I get to run around and be superpower girlfriends? What a line read! Oh, that was so good. Best character. I don't know, like, one of the things... I was gonna say something very mean. Cover up those collarbones. Where do you think you are? I think this is as close as we're getting to Hyuga's pouty face. Just probably good enough for his model. We're having real lovely pink, neon pink, blue air weather. Nice weather. It only makes me look like, it only makes me feel like I'm partly on shrooms. Whoa, this is a twist I did not expect. I actually, the story I expected was that the blooms were just never gonna listen, and then like Yuki had to make a decision between actually attacking them in front of Yukinami or not. And we explain. And we explain. And we explain. And we explain. The best acting is not acting at all. It all worked out, so no harm, no foul, right, guys? Is that our route? Yeah, that's our route! Woo! That's a fun story. We did it! Whee! You know, this was a fun route. This was a fun route. It went up and down, and it kind of was really unexpected in terms of, like, we are, like, teaching this baby about, like, kindness. It gave us a lot of the stuff that we want out of our happy endings, right? Maybe not the kiss, but rather, they're working together, right? We got the, now they do this thing together for the benefit of humanity. You got to see the very end is like Yukinami, like, wow, I got thanked by a human. That's so cool. Like, my change matters. All of that stuff, I think, put together a pretty good finale for a story that I think was just it was fun to go through. I think at points in the very beginning, you were kind of unsure where the story was going to go because the character felt like he was a little bit random, but what was good about the story was that, like, when you're getting to this outside perspective and you're shrinking it more and more and more as you're learning more and more about, you know, the story, the vectors and all of that, you get to this middle ground, and then you're like, oh, he's like this because of this, and then we get the rest of the story. And yeah, you got the super happy cute that legit like blindsided the heck out of me. Getting his cute smile when he is like kind of beat up. Oof. Yeah, sure, but overall a satisfying route, and I think that's pretty cool. I did really enjoy what I had with this though, for sure. It's great. I really liked. I'm really happy that I got to put a route down. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. I really liked this route of Paradigm Paradox. Now that we're done with it on stream, I'm hoping that I can shave off a route or two every now and then on my own free time. And then hopefully whenever I get those done, I'll do my best to talk about the routes with y'all. Because, you know, it seems like for the most part, these routes are really aiming for a short, sweet story that really sort of gets a theme, hits it, and then does not try to overstay its welcome on it. Please do yourself a favor, set yourself a little bit of time, play some video games, enjoy yourself for a bit, and even if it's not Otome's, I won't say anything about your backlog, because I have one too. Go play some video games, enjoy yourself, relax, and then I hope to see you guys next week. Take it easy, everybody. Hope you have a good one.